Hi there, students. Measure twice, cut once. Okay, I quite like this axiom from carpentry. It means double check your measurements before cutting a piece of wood, because if your measurements are wrong, then you're going to have to cut it again. The same would apply maybe for a tailor with a piece of cloth. Yeah, double check your measurements, or even triple check them before you take the irreversible step of cutting. You might even cut it too short and then need another piece of wood. But figuratively, we use this to mean you should plan and prepare things really carefully before acting, before crossing the Rubicon. Yeah, this encourages people to be careful in the initial steps of something to avoid extra work later. So, for example, I had a new recipe which I was making, but I hadn't read all of it, and I ended up going to the shop 3 times for different ingredients that I didn't have. So if I'd read the recipe correctly and all of it when I started and checked that I had the ingredients I needed, then I would have only had to go to the shop once. But as I didn't measure twice, I cut various times. Okay, so you need to think about things that could go wrong before you start something, before you do something irreversible. Yeah? Okay, double check things before you start. Yeah? Go over all of the possible pitfalls and try and make your plans bulletproof before actually taking the first step. Yeah? Measure twice, cut once. Yeah, it's a nice proverb or a nice idiom. It says very clearly what it means. Yeah, you need to be careful making your measurements or planning, doing the initial steps, setting something up before you take the serious step. Yeah, measure twice, cut once. If you apply for a job, make sure you fulfill all the requirements, because if you fill in all the forms and send off all your CV and the details, and then you discover that you don't actually fit the profile, that you don't meet the qualifications, then it's a waste of time. Measure twice, cut once. Okay? So, a proverb or an axiom, meaning you need to double check things, you need to prepare very carefully in order to avoid having to do something again and again and again maybe. Okay? So, measure twice, cut once. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Measure twice, cut once.